How's it going, everyone? So I am ready. Not ready. I am super freaking tired. Yeah, I hope it's not last time. Last time I played like really tired. I just threw. I threw so hard. I'm not that tired. But I'm pretty tired. Hey, heads and falls. How's it going? So Lasher, I see you're rising shining, just polishing a knob, I guess. So, how you doing, dude? So, someone asked me in YouTube to make a guide for this. Like, legitimately, was like, hey, can you make a guide on how you. Hey, Royals 69 asked me to make a guide for Challenge Tier 3 for Fanatical Devotion using Riva. I was like, are you serious? I was like, are you serious? You really want a guide for that? And they were like, yes, I do. So today after this, I guess I'm gonna make a guide. I should probably start making guides on all the assault battles. I just don't want to, you know what I mean? The new stuff, yeah. I was pretty excited because normally when stuff gets released, I'm either at work or sleeping. But this was the first time I could make a video on something being released because it was driven by players, and when they found it, and they found it in the middle of the night in the US time zone, so I was able to like sneak in there with a video, so pretty happy. Normally, you know, AHN takes over the news and that's all that's all you need because you have no other choice, but this time you literally had another choice and that was me, so pretty happy about that. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna make a guide on this I don't know what I'm gonna say. Like, yeah, you just hit auto. How do I feel about GL Ahsoka? I don't know, the same way I felt about GL Leia. I feel personally like it's out of my reach currently. Like it's out of my reach. And let me talk to you a little. Let me so I also added this because a lot of people were like, who are you talking to? What are you saying? So I put this on the side since I don't really do shorts anymore and I don't make any videos of like anything. I don't know if it's like annoying or if I should like move it over somewhere else, but I'll see. I'll play around with it. But yeah. What was I saying? Here, let's do this. Boom. All right, let's chat. Let's just chatting for a little while. I decided to, man, this thing's all messed up. Why is my chat all, I guess this is fine. It should be in this box. Should be over, I can't show my screen. All right. Oh well. Everything locked. Let's unlock everything. Why is it over here? It should be inside. Oh well. What can I do but accept it? I'll have to mess with it later. Yep, that's all messed up. This one? Yeah, sure, whatever. All right, so yeah, so I have to finish JMK. Really close to finishing. Hey, Conctator. Really close to finishing JMK, right? So a few relic levels. I don't know how long it'll be. I'll start farming here in a few weeks. Just finishing the farm. Yeah, so I was oh wow, someone noticed. SWGOH, thank you. I didn't think anyone was gonna notice. So I didn't because I was like deployed when I normally do it. I do it on the off season, and I came back and off season was done. And when I came back, I had to spend time with my family, and I literally didn't. Hey, Shield Flyer, I didn't have the time, and now I feel like it's too late. So I'm just gonna like make a 2-month progress. But I had pretty good progress. I knocked out a lot of this JMK stuff. So really close to JMK. I'm not gonna stop it. I'm really close. I'm farming right now. I have the relics already, the relic material, the Kyrotech for JMK and Commander Ahsoka Tano. I have Commander Ahsoka Tano ready. Everything but the left side pieces, and pretty soon, if you watch any of my farming guides, you'll see that I farm the right side, and then I farm the left side, and then I farm higher relics. So I'm farming these, and then I'm gonna go all in for the raid, right? Like I have to get the raid currency, I have to get Merrin for the guild, and then Zori, and then Gungans, and then Leia, and then Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, and then Mandalore. So where would I fit GL Ahsoka? Hey Eli, where would I fit GL Ahsoka and all this? I don't know. It depends, because I'm already farming like single shard characters for Gungans, for Mandalore. I am farming a little bit of like 100%. I don't mind taking out BT1 and Trip 0. I probably will when I have to like start triple farming Master Qui-Gon or Padawan Obi-Wan to get them up and running. But I just don't have the bandwidth to get it. And it's not like I'm like a lot of players, if you're just waiting for the new thing, then hey, that's great. But I need to focus on like everything. And I did make a video, and if you saw the video, I can't go all in on it right now because I don't know what the return of investment will be on it. So if the return of investment is good, so if you go and it's like, and it's fantastic, and the items are like, you know, like it's a must have, like this assault battle, then yeah, I'll start farming it and fit it somewhere. Because like I'm not sold on Leia, right? Like I'm not sold on Leia. I should get Jedi Knight Cal Kestis sometime. And I would like to, but it's not like a must, like I must get it right now. You know what I mean? But I did promise I would get Merrin. No rush on it to R8, but I will do it. And then Zori, there's no rush, but I need more defensive teams. So like this is a great defensive team. The Raid, they're a good defensive team. I can throw Night Sisters on defense. I can get Zori on defense, Gungans on defense. Phoenix, I'll get on defense. Leia. So I that's why I'm trying to like, because right now my offense is pretty good, but my defense needs a lot of work. So I'm trying to get as many like single characters as I can to get up. Like even like Trench, Dark Trooper Moff Gideon, like all these things that I don't want to do a whole. So I don't know where I'll fit in, and I just have to wait and see if they have another one of those like budget buy 2 packs and you get a bunch of shards kind of deal. Maybe I'll do that, because lately I've been regretting not doing it for like Gungans and these guys. So I'll probably do that. I'll probably capitalize on the shards that are freely given in the marquee event. But other than that, I don't know. I'll probably like maybe take out Mandalore. You know what I mean? Even though I would love to get Bo-Katan Mandalore, but I feel like her event is really far off, and my guild's pushing towards, like I already have all the shards for Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, you know? So I have like all the shards for a lot of things. I don't have the shards for this. I don't have the shards for Gungans. I don't have the shards for these guys. So everything I want to farm, I don't have shards for. Everything I'm okay farming, like Leia, Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, I have shards for. So it's going to depend. It's really going to depend what I want to do. It's a Lasher. You know what I mean? You guys feel me? You feel me, dogs? I did make this this one. I made it from this one, like just chatting, but I put it over here so that I could, when I do reviews and stuff, then you guys can see my chat. I do need to get something where I can have both chats visible, because right now, thank you, Musique. So yeah, I wish. I feel like I'm on the cusp, you know what I mean? On the cusp of, because I don't want to be like those guys that are like 10, 11, 12 million GP and they have like not all the GLs, and you're just like, bro, what have you been farming? Like what's your, you know, what fluff is in here? And I do need, but I don't need GLs, to be honest. I need defenses, and I need like a lot of them. So I would love to get Ahsoka. I would. I'm sure she's going to be the bee's knees. but I don't know. Like all versions of her are good, you know, and I think this new version is probably going to be pretty cracked out. So I would love to get it. I don't know where I'll be or what bandwidth I'll have for it. So we'll see. If they're like super generous with their shards like they were with like Leia, because Leia I farmed the shards like really quick. I haven't like specifically farmed any of her shards, and I have like all of them. I'm missing like 14 of this guy, and I have not farmed any of these shards. Like I didn't go out of my way. They were all these were freely given to me. So, you know, like if it's something like this, I feel like this is why they're not going or why they're not so generous, is because there's players like me that did not farm a single shard from these guys, and I have them all at 7 stars. I don't think they're gonna go with the double GL. I really don't. I think thanks Musique. I do appreciate it. So I don't know. I don't think they're gonna go with the double GL, and I think that because they're trying to create longevity in this game, and there's only so much stuff that they can do. And even they like threw out that survey where they were just like, "Hey guys, what do you want? You tell me," you know. And I don't think they're in the place where they want to like pump out 2 GLs at the same time, because it's like a 2 years worth of work. So I'll say this. So I was a recruiter for the military. So I had to recruit 2 people a month. That was like my mission. That's what I had to do, like 2 people a month. But if I recruited like 4 people or 6 people or 8 people in a month, next month I still had to recruit 2 people. So if I recruited 10 people in 2 months, that's great. Hey, that's awesome. Great job. And then the next month there'd be like, hey, you piece of shit. What do you have for this month? Because they don't care. So, hey, good morning, Sarcastic Parker. It's the same thing with business. Like, shareholders don't care about like what you did last quarter. They care about what you're doing right now. Like, you can't change the past, but you have to continue to like build towards the future. And if you had like a super high profit last year, hey, that's great. How are you gonna like continue and maintain that? So when they put out like 2 times worth of content in one period, one quarter, then it just like doubles their workload, and they have to continue that. So that's why they're going with like 1 GL at a time. And I just don't think that they would continue that, because it's like not sustainable in the long run. Like 1 GL 1 year, and even that is like, it's putting pressure on this game, right? Like, we're running out of teams. They have to build legendaries and all this stuff, right? So I don't think GL Thrawn is meant for this year. I did think that they were going to come out with a ship. I was skeptical once they went away from like not having a conquest. I think if the next conquest character is a ship, then that's going to be the next GL ship, like the start of it, the start of the farming for it. And I do hope we get one soon-ish. I don't know why, because I'm a glutton for punishment, I guess. But I like ships, and the more GL ships that are out there, the more I can capitalize on that advantage, personally. So, yeah. But that's my take on it. I think it's good. I think we need more content. I think we need more stuff. I don't think GL10, or I don't think Relic 10's coming. So we'll have to see. Yeah, that's that. Let's go back to this. Oops. Let's unlock this stuff. Gonna be a menace, maybe. One second. She's gonna be one-shotting in fleets? I don't know. We'll have to see. Sorry, I'm trying to like mess with this stuff. I'll do it later. I'll just like lock all this stuff. All right, so let's jump into it. All right, so let's see what my opponent has. One in line. Man, what's taking so long for the, let's see. Do this again. Apologize. So my opponents lately have been pretty cracked out. Like I'm nowhere near any of my opponents. I don't know, because I'm not at like that super high in Kyber 2 anymore. But my opponents lately have been quite substantial. So just running a quick comparison. So how's your guys's matches gonna be? How's your GAC going? Are you guys doing well? Good matchups? Have you won already? Have you lost already? What is going on in the world? Yeah. Alright, so here's my opponent. At least he has a good name. Yudaman. I like his name. Seems like a cool dude. You haven't attacked yet? You gotta wait. Gotta be strategic. Alright, so Yudaman with tempered straw hats. Gunskins with South with Jar Jar Kron. You don't have Reva, so I was gonna say Reva. You keep having close ones. That's why I say don't get upset if you lose a match, because as long as you learn something, then you're in a good position. Like even my last match, 100%, I lost because I didn't know that when you edit a fleet, it like autofills. So I just like changed it really quick. It autofilled. Filled in my scythe, and then I lost because I didn't have my scythe. So 100% wasn't upset. It was like, it sucks, but you know, sometimes it happens. Hey, Hell ate your soul. How are you doing? Nice. Yeah, so that's why if you lose, you lose. Take a lesson from it and then try to do better next time. And if the lesson is you're missing something in your roster, then fill in that hole in your roster, and then hopefully the next time you can be in a better position. But like I have a huge disadvantage with this guy and characters and ships, a lot of things. Zetas, almost triple my Zetas, more GAC Omicrons. I have a slight mod advantage, even though they have double my my 6-dot mods. I have more Datacrons. They have double my GLs. They have all the usable GLs, and then I have a slight advantage in fleets by having a 7-star Leviathan. So this guy just got Leviathan, so I have no idea how he uses them. If he took it on offense, if he put it on defense, so that made it a little more annoying planning my fleets. So we'll see what he does with it. But a strong opponent. So I would say not the hardest here. So we have we have Rey, we have Seer, we have a Qui-Gon, and then this bounty hunter team with Dad Bod Boba. So that's like a gift, right? So we have an R9 Leia. Really crappy ads here. A fairly strong Lord Vader as far as Like the crons kind of suck, but not horrible, right? Like I don't know, it has Maul in there, and it's an R7, so not a big deal. Not a strong Holdocron, so it's missing the good level 6, and then this team, so a lot of armor penetration. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, to be completely honest with you. JMK in the back, you suppose? You would suppose wrong, Musique. You would suppose wrong, but maybe. Maybe, I don't know. It's possible, to be completely honest with you. I probably should like SOKR this. Maybe. I don't think so though, but it's possible that JMK's in the back. But I don't know. They kind of changed their defenses. Maybe I should plan for that. Maybe go, because I was going to, because this isn't like super strong. So maybe I could Lord Vader. Oh, I could Reva this. I could Reva this. I could JML this. I don't know what I would do for this. I don't know what I would do for that. I think I could Traya this, right? Pretty sure. I don't know. I have like a low gear Traya. You don't have Fennec? I have Fennec. What do you mean I don't have Fennec? I just, JML's just a better counter for Lord Vader. It's like, why go for a B counter when I can go for an A counter? You know what I mean? Alright, so I think I'll do that. So just in case, I don't know what's in the back. I think I'll Inquisitors this. No, Musique. I did scout him, and he puts a pretty weak back wall. I'll save SOKR for the back. I'll save SOKR for the back. And Bane. I'll save Bane and SOKR. That's all I need. But for this, like, I don't need JML. I don't have to save JML. So you have to look at the grand scheme of things. In the grand scheme of things, I'm just going to say it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Hey, Maps 3377. So let's go with this. This is a pretty strong Leia, except for like these ads are pretty weak. So we'll see how it goes. This Kron's pretty weak too. So yeah, let's go with it. See how it goes. All right, so we'll do this. All right, so I gotta do that. All right. Let's take off all that on you. Let's get some protection up. Let's do this. Healing immunity, okay. Let's do this. And then do this. Okay. So yeah, so that worked out. Max Bannerunos. Pretty happy with that. All right, so Jedi. So so this is a pretty slow Lord Vader, and this is why I say you want your Lord Vaders to be quick too, because you can really like juice this bad boy up, right? And you got to get him above 550. You got to. And I'm gonna show you why. Like, it makes a huge difference in the counter. Like, it really does. So I'm not saying like 100% I'm gonna win this or something, but it makes a big difference. All right, I'll use this one. Thick Kron. This. Whenever a Galactic Royal with protection up assist, all right, yeah, protection disruption. It doesn't matter. Crit avoidance, a little offense, a little crit chance, armor penetration. So not the biggest of deals, right, with this. but it's a better cron. Essentially, that thick cron is all I need on it. All right, but my JML is a little faster, 552. So that's going to give me the advantage. I'm going to be able to put ability block out there. And it's a very different match if you go with JML, or if Lord Vader takes his turn first, because he does the Force Crush. That puts Frenzy on Maul. Maul goes, he does some moves. Then, you know, it all just kind of like makes it a little more difficult because Lord Vader gets his ult really, really quickly. So getting some controlling Lord Vader right off the bat is huge. So let's see. Hopefully this goes well. I don't foresee it being that difficult, but you know, you never know with Lord Vader. You never know. So yeah, he does get protection up, which makes it a little annoying. I'm able to dispel that. What do I want to do here? I'm gonna save that. Has ability block there. So I am gonna dispel all this stuff. That's a little annoying. All right, so let's do that. Do this. Ah, that's a thick daddy. Okay. So it's not going well, to be completely honest, but it's not going horrible either. These dudes are like super freaking thick. See how he's like already an ult? That's what I didn't want. All right, that's good. All right. Let's start chunking this dude out. Do you see how freaking thick this dude is? All right. Oh, he's in full ult. That's a little annoying. I'll still put the days out. All right, let's do that. Days. La Days. Ability block. Not the best. Alright, who doesn't? You don't. So, alright, I can do this. That's good. Who doesn't have turn meter? You don't. Freaking that dude. I'm gonna 100% kill this dude when I get a chance. Master Makashi. Alright, let's do this. Let's get into start juicing up my damage. Stun all you. Alright, cool. Clear that. Alright. Now we're cooking with fire here. Alright, I don't even care anymore. Alright, now let's take this guy to Pound Town. Taking him to Pound Town. I need to clear off the dots before I can start getting turn meter. Do this. Do that. Okay. Start healing up a little bit, trying to get some of these banners back. I'm not going to be able to get all these banners back because a lot of these banners are just like gone forever. But 61's not horrible. All right, now what do I want to do with these? All right, so what do I want to save for the north? I want to save Bane, right? I want to save Malgus, SOKR. So what I have here is Starkiller. Starkiller can be a little risky though, because I kind of thought like, hey, maybe I just like throw a GL at this. You know what I mean? Because do I really need SOKR in the back? I don't think so. I don't know what he put back there, but I don't think I need it. I'm not too worried about this. I think I'm gonna CLS this. Here, I'll CLS this. Throw a thick cron on here. So I'll just take out this guy first. save the, I don't know. Oh, what do I want to do? Survived. Can you guys not be such jerks? Alright, let's do that. Take you out so you have Kron. Do that. Take off all this stuff on you guys. Clear all that junk off. Now start cooking. Okay. Yeah, scream for me. Thank you. Alright, perfect. Alright, so what do I want to do for this? Because it's not a strong one, but Zori's still good. You know what I mean? It's still good. Okay, let's just look at a standard Zori team with and let's pretend it has like a good one, and let's see what swgoh.gg shows. Because the thing with subpar Datacrons is you're not gonna see the insights for it, and it's a weird team too because it has like Poe instead of the Finbro. So it's like already like it's a subpar Datacron and a kind of a subpar team. So it's already like it's double subpar. Yeah, I'm sure it will, but I have a Gear 12 Traya too, and matches have been lost by underestimating teams 100%, because sometimes they just get, you know, sometimes they just run away, you know what I mean? Defending, sometimes they just get away. So let's see what we have. 80% here, and that's with good, that's with the strong Holdos. Yeah. So 100% I do think that's possible. Do I have any, what's up north? Let's strategize up north. Cause do I need, yeah, cause up north I don't need Jabba. So I could just like Jabba it, to be completely honest, and that would be fine. Cause I feel like I don't need Jabba anywhere. Yeah. And then we'll save Traya for the back, for whatever's back there. Because I don't want to use Bane. I don't want to use... and I, just with like... If I had a Relic Traya, even though she's really good, I've been burned before by Zori. I really have. Believe it or not. She's hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Alright. What do I want to do here? Do this. Oh yeah, sure, let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna give old Jabba. Put buff immunity on you so that you can chill the F out, dude. Thank you. Do that. Ability blocks everywhere. Sure. Yeah. Oh. Alright, so this dude's ripe. Oh man, that's so great. Yeah, let's do that. Wow, you survived. Good for you. You know what I mean? Sometimes they just like surprise you in good ways. You're like, you know, good on you, bro. Good on you. Alright, here. Poor Holdo. Aww. So, not too difficult. But I really don't feel like I needed Jabba. Which maybe I should have like threw him on defense, you know what I mean? Alright, so absolute garbanzo beans on the back here. Absolute garbage. So I probably should have. Yeah, it doesn't matter. All right, so let's go. Let's do this. Honestly, Bane. Should I just mirror this? I could just mirror. Let's just mirror this. But Bane. Yeah, just mirror. Is this a strong one? Not really. Damage is okay. Bane. Yeah, Bane is good. Could maybe save me some banners. This is the strongest team there. Bane's good. Bane's so good. So good. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't, right? But you have to look at his front zone to see, or you have to look and see how they do on offense before you can really like judge a, you know, can't always like judge a book on its cover. What I say. Let's do this. Knock you out of there. Let's do this. Oh, lower your offense. Oh, let's still get juiced up. Okay. Lost a banner. What's the hardest team here? This? I feel like SOKR can solo this, but I will bring that. Just get swiping. I'll get a banner out of this. What do I want to do? You always GG Qui-Gon Jinn. Good for you, dude. Good for you. You know, I don't care what people say about you, Solasher. You're a good dude. Yeah. This is amazingly. I don't even think I don't need a tank here, to be completely honest. Well, because I'm a poke, right? I'm gonna poke someone. I should probably poke you. And then swipe. Yeah. Let's just do that. Yeah. It should be fine. That's all I need. Alright, poke you. Was not expecting that. Do that. Okay. And let's do this. I'm really not happy with what happened here. Took some banners. But oh well. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Alright, so this pretty weak. I can Malgus it. Or I can I guess I'll just Sith Empire. But if I don't use Sith Empire there, what can I do in the back here? Wampa, yes. Malgus. I'm pretty sure this. Do I want a Malik solo this? Jedi this? What do I have here? Star Killer. Overkill everything. Yeah, this one's fine. Let's do this. This is a pretty easy Seer team. Yeah. So at this point, it's not like... At this point, it's just like... How do I want to, like... How clean do I want to be with this? You know what I mean? Because it's like really simple. There's not much to all this. So, shocks galore. Like the ground is one. It's just how clean can I make it? Yeah. So, how are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty well, to be honest. This is pretty easy gag. I was expecting more with them being like 11 something million GP. You know what I mean? I don't know why, but I thought like this is gonna be a harder match. Like this is gonna be like a sweat fest. Like this dude's gonna give me a run for my money. But I always say like don't judge him too much on his defense. You gotta look at the entirety of everything. I kind of want to Imperial Troopers this for funsies. You ever just like want to Imperial Troopers something for the fun of it? Did I do it? Yeah, why not? I could just Traya it, I guess. I think I could even like Savage this. Why not? Pretty sure. Let's see what solos can I get here. I could like duo this if I wanted to. There's nothing here that's like really scary. GL Thrawn would have been better. You know, sometimes it's just, that's just how it is. Sometimes it be that way. Sometimes it be that way. It should be fine. I think Ahsoka's fine. I think people are excited for her regardless. Yeah, this is a crap team. I really do. I think it'll be fine. So I think it's appropriate and an appropriate GL. I didn't feel like, oh, that's not a good GL or anything like that, or it wasn't good enough. I thought it was perfectly fine. I don't know. Smilo Ren. No, that's in a year, dude. That's in a year. Alright, let's see what's on defense here. Alright, so we have... There's decent relics on it. 7 and 5. I guess I'll just Profundity this. Alright, so let's, this guy doesn't do anything crazy, right? Like Tenacity down. Offense down. Days. Okay. I'm just making sure he doesn't have, like, something crazy. You know what I mean? Ah, man. I don't know. I think it'll be a good, I think she'll be a good GL. I think it's an appropriate GL. Like, appropriate for the time and everything that is going on with it. I don't think it was like a poor choice or anything like that, or like bad, or... And I'll say this, I think people are just like, anything Star Wars, like regardless of what it is, like people are just like super negative about it. And I don't think there's almost nothing that Disney can do that... Hey Lord Bane, how's it going? How are you doing? I want to say, like, from what I've seen, or at least what I've heard, I don't think there's anything that people would be like truly happy with Star Wars right now. Like, they're just like, no matter what it is, people just aren't happy. Jump on for a stream? Nice, dude. Yeah, should totally do that. I don't even know what I want to do for these guys, to be completely honest. I don't even know. I don't even know what to beat what to beat those dudes with. I don't know. For this, I think I'll go Sith. Yeah, this should be enough. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I like their yeah. Yeah. Let's still go for you. Cool. Alright, let's just finish you off, I guess. Do this. Drain your souls. Oh man. Let's do that. Yes. I love the sounds of their screams. Oh man, did he just like steal a banner from me? He did. What a jerk. Alright, I think this guy might have the juice. I think he might be able to... I don't know. Maybe these guys? I don't even know. Maybe I'll just like overkill it and use a Star Killer, I guess, or something. I don't know. What a stupid predicament I'm in. I just have no idea. Isn't Vader enough? Maybe. I don't know. I literally know nothing about this. I'm sure like Imperial Troopers could do it or something. I don't know. Just Star Killer it. I'm pretty sure like these guys can do it, just because they take reduced like percent damage. But I'll overkill it, I guess. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, see, Azurite Bird is excited for it. So I don't think it's a bad GL. I think it's a perfectly fine GL. This is silly. This is really silly. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I haven't fought. I haven't fought these crappy Jawas. I'm crumbled. I'm mentally defeated. I'm mentally defeated by these guys. To be honest, to be completely honest, I think this may be the first time I've faced Jawas on defense. Pretty plus Vader. What do you mean pretty plus Vader? Piet. Why Piet? No, I've seen some dumb things where they're just like the bombs keep them alive. You know what I mean? I could just like Star Killer this, because why not? I have him on the bench, just hanging out. Hanging out. Let's do this real quick. Call it a day. I don't have Savage, SWGOH. I use them to beat the... I literally just use Savage. Yeah, no, I'm honestly not serious. I really don't care about this. Yeah, sure. I'm not. Don't panic. I can't not panic. Where is the scavenger? All right. All is right with the world. Let's do this. Let's do that. Oh, this was rough. This was rough. All right. Let's go with Profundity here. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah. An overkill party? Hey! Nothing like a overkill party. When you're on the back wall, nothing's overkill. Except for that. That was overkill. Alright, what do I want to do here? Yeah, so... Yeah, let's do this. Let's hope for some good assists. Okay, yeah. Alright, that's good. It's already the next turn. Yeah, I got the shield disruption on him. Got some assists, excellent. Man, the assists are with me today. Oh no. Yeah, let's take you out first. Oh man, tons of assists. Alright, let's do that. I should have my ult by now. Oh, nope, close. That's annoying. Oh well. So close. Let's do this. Hey, thanks for following. Thank you very much. Hydrate. Cheers. 70 banners. That's not horrible. It's pretty standard. Alright, so for this I'm going to use the Chimera. This should be all I need. I'll still bring this just in case. But this should be good. So, since they have so many... Oh, there's tons of differences. Yeah. I guess you drive on the other side of the road would be a big one. Just the general, like... the safety. Like, it's actually, like, pretty nice here. Safety-wise. I don't fear for my life. If someone like wants to, there's no road rage, there's no, I don't know. It's just like a really nice place to live. All right, that was interesting. What do I want to do here? I think I want to stun you. Basic. All right, yes, all the buffs. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, how many stacks am I gonna get? 24? Oh man. Alright. Let's do this. Okay, just end your life. Thank you. End your life? Thank you. End your life? No, close. End. Lives ended. 74. Cool. Alright, so for this I'll go with Malevolence. I don't know why I like the Separatist against this. It's just what I like to do. Yeah. No. What are you talking about? In case I cause dishonor. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your family. I don't know what you mean. No, I don't. No, there's no. I don't know if that was like a serious question or if you're just like joking. But no, I'm not. I'm not concerned of my honor here. All right. Spy. Let's do this. I get the... Man, I would love to have not lost those banners, but... Okay. I'm not buying those. Alright, let's just kill you. And you're still ability blocked? Okay. 69. Alright, what do I have? 1850. Not bad, right? That's not horrible. That's pretty respectable, in my opinion. And 1850 is very respectable. So this guy just has to step up to the plate, you know? 1850 is really not bad. Respect. Yeah, so not bad. I don't know. I feel like these guys have really good accounts. Yeah, but as far as the internationalized guild, no, like is that real question, is that a serious question? But no, I don't have international guild. So I've lived here for 5-6 years. You've got no defense aider. Oh, either. No, it's okay. So they're gonna have to get through my ships. They're gonna have to, like, my defenses aren't horrible. They're just like budget. So they're not like the worst. Look at this. Commander Ahsoka Tano on the defense. So enough to like strip some banners or whatever. So they're not like all horrible teams. They're okay. Nothing to write home about. But here's the thing. A lot of people underestimate them, right? A lot of people underestimate them and they're like, you know what? I can. Like this right here. This is a key thing. Like this team right here, this Jawas, like a garbage team, but someone somewhere is going to take a team against that and fail. Vandar Chewy will make my Dash team so much better. Dude, do you know what would make all my teams better? A lot of things. A lot of things would make a lot of my teams better. Like, there's so many things I could farm that could make my teams better. But unfortunately, I only can, you know, you could only farm so much at a time. Yeah, if I just need to start spending money, more money. I should just like whale out on everything. So, but no, I'm not. Like Vandor Chewbacca is nowhere near. This is just a filler team, a filler. Like, what would be better is Relic Marin, Relic Cat, Relic Rex, Relic Zori. Like that would make this team a lot better. Am I looking forward to the 4th of July? So I do like that because I'm in the military, so I get 4 days off, so that's nice. Not really going to celebrate it. It's more of like a family gathering kind of holiday. And I'm definitely not going to like celebrate it here or anything. So I'll probably just like hang out, maybe do some housework or something. Yeah. So yeah, so but the pressure's on him, right? The pressure is 100% on him because he has to like cleanly beat these. And who knows, maybe he'll be like, I gotta win these super clean. I'm gonna take just only Vader against these Geos right here. Only Vader. And then it has this pesky thick cron. And then he doesn't even expect it. And then boom, they survive. And then he loses. So who knows? Who knows? But honestly, it's just this. This is the main thing I put my hope on, is just him losing on Leviathan. And if he does that, then I win. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But pretty good chance. Who knows? Maybe he'll come in with like a 1890 or something. Or maybe he won't play. Who knows? But I did my best, right? I probably could put a little more on defense. I really can. But I still feel like, and here's the thing. I can't full clear, right? And with things like Bane, he has JMK with Padme-Kron. He has SOKR with SOKR Kron. He has so many things that any amount of height I put on defense is just gonna get destroyed. I don't have the juice to be a Bane. Like, you would need like a full Gungans or a JMK with Padme-Kron to really like put a showstopper out there. I don't have a showstopper defense right now. I just don't. I don't have Gungans Kron. I don't have Queen Amidala with Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi Kron. So I have to balance between what I throw on defense and then having a really clean offense. And then my hope is that he just like loses on ships. And that's what I have to do. And as I build more into my account, so I think by the time I finish Leia, I'm gonna be able to, like, as I finish the relics on these, like Relic Zori, Relic Captain Rex. I don't care about that. That's just filler. Relic Marin maybe. And then I finish JMK and Leia, and then once I have that, then I can throw like Rey on defense, JMK, Leia, if I get, so, and then I can actually put a real defense down and still have enough on offense to do well enough. But right now with like 4 GLs, believe it or not, like I need them to beat certain things, and I have to have the flexibility, because on the back, if he decided to throw like JMK, Leia, whatever else, like that's just what I have to do. And plus, to be completely honest, I don't want to, like, because I'm a streamer, I don't want to come here, stream, and then play like a 1 minute match. Like, I come in, I'm like, oh, I lost, and then that's it, because I brought one counter for one thing, and then that's it. Like, the match is completely over. So, it's like, would it be nice to be able to wait like to the last hour to attack and like absolutely stretch my roster and do all those things? Like, yeah, probably. But I have to balance between like entertaining and wanting to win. And honestly, I don't care. Believe it or not, I don't care if I win or not. It's like, it's nice. It would be nice, but win or lose, as long as I come out here and I have some fun, that's what it's about for me. Because I know you guys, a lot of people think of me as like a GAC guy. But I do like GAC, but my true passions is like account building and just being as efficient as possible and strategizing that. So I don't like sit here and think all day like, oh, what can I do at Grand Arena? I'm just like, when I'm walking around living my life and I want to think about this game, I'm thinking about like, hey, what should I farm for, like, moving forward, that's going to give like my account the best advantage that it can have, and then like what can give me more income, and how do I balance out those things with new things, kind of thing. So yeah, that's true, utility, because I was like fairly clean. I don't know how many banners I lost. A lot of them was in fleets. To be completely honest, just because like if I would have a 7-star profundity, that would give me some more banners here, and then I could have got like 2 more banners with reinforcements by not having those extra ones. And that's what the advantage of going second is. If those 2 banners are the difference of winning or losing, I 100% could have not used them. But I would rather, when I don't know the score, I would rather guarantee a win than you know, like kind of like shoot for the fences, and that's the advantage of going second. It's like maybe he'll go second, he'll have a clean ground, and then he's gonna know exactly how much he has to bring on fleets to win. And maybe he'll try the executor counter, and maybe he'll lose. Or if he goes for the Chimera counter, the Chimera counter is still really messy. It's not a super clean battle. Like you bleed banners usually in that battle, and maybe that's enough for me to win. Or, you know, maybe he takes the Profundity and he doesn't get assists. Like it happens all the time. Like you take Profundity on offense and you just don't get any assists, and then you lose your tank. And then it all falls down from there because your outrider can't tank the same way as the pilotless ship can. So, you know, who knows? There's possibilities that are endless, and all I can do is I can try to make enough possibilities that I can still win while having like a flawless offense, and that's all I can do. And then once I have more in my account, like then I can start putting a better defense down and then still have the same offense. So, you know, and maybe I could start winning like by just clearing half a zone or something. But you know, like I don't mind it. I really don't mind this style of gameplay. I think it's fun. I really do. I prefer to full clear. I prefer to like win efficiently and off efficiency, because I just don't have the resources or the account to like go against this amount of GP. And you may be like, well, I'm 9.2 million. Yeah. But the higher you go, the less like GP gains you get. And these accounts are like just leagues different than mine. And I'm like edging out competitiveness in like little ways. Mods, ships, you know. But it's hard when they double your GLs to put a defense that's going to phase them and still have enough to full clear them on offense. So, you know, I'm working on it. I'll get my 5th GL here soon. I'll have to do some things on the side and then go for my 6th. And then start wishing. You just wish you knew who the man was? Well, obviously it's me. That's who the man. The man is a frame of mind. It's a frame of mind. And right now I am the man. So, you know, it's just, that's the frame of mind I'm in right now. It's just the man. All right, so yeah, so that was the party, guys. This was the party. It was a fun party, right? I had fun. Did you guys have fun? Did you guys enjoy it? I always have fun. Always a good time. So, whoop whoop. Thanks, DJ. Does anyone want anything from me? Any questions? Anything like that before I have a little bit of time. It's really early. It's like 8:30 my time. It's a Saturday. I have nothing to do, but I do have to record a video after this, which is a little annoying, but you had fun? I'm happy. I'm happy. So I do have a question for you guys. How's the real captain's doing? Actually really well. He was on antibiotics because he was having like he has like a heart condition, and then he had a really bad ear infection and an infection in his lungs. So we put him on antibiotics, and his cough like cleared up, his ear infection cleared up, and he's had like really great energy. So that's really my wife and I are really happy, because he was like, you know, really sick. So, and then he had like scratched his eye, and then the eye was like getting worse, but now like he's on tons of medicine and he got better. So I'm really happy, because I was like really like while I was gone, he got like really sick, and it was like really bumming me out. So he's a senior dog, you know. He's a senior dog. He's like 12 and a half years old, so he's an older dog. So gotta cherish all the moments while you can. But yeah, he's just he's doing well, living life. Thanks for asking. So my question to you guys, are you guys planning to go all in on GL Ahsoka Tano? Or are you gonna like wait to see? Because like personally, I don't wail on things, so no way. I'll never. Just get Jabba, Salasher. Just get Jabba. So I don't wail on things. I can't. I literally cannot. It's so prohibitively expensive for me. I just cannot like spend $900 minimum on marquees. That's nuts. Even if you were gonna like soft whale, it would be like 100 and what is it? So 150, 300, 450 if you were gonna like buy them out of shipments. So yeah, so it's probably 3 marquees. So like that's so prohibitively expensive for me. Like $450 is a lot of money. An insane amount of money. So because I'll finish JMK in time for me to do whatever I want, but like I just can't drop like fat stacks on this game. Ahsoka tank. Do I do a one-on-one roster reviews over voice chat ever? I've done it before. I don't mind doing a one-on-one roster review. I think I've done it before, yeah. But I don't mind the concept of it, of like doing a one-on-one. I have a channel on my Discord specifically for that I'm pretty sure you guys can't see. Yeah, it's locked. So I would have to like pull you guys in there. Yeah, so I'm not a big fan of Marvel Strike. It's not that I'm not a big fan of Marvel Strike Force. I think Marvel Strike Force is fine as a game. When I played it, there was an event where it required you to log in every like 2 hours or so, and I was just like, I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm not going to play a game that's going to require me to log in every 2 hours. I was like, that is nuts. Like, absolutely nuts. Like, I mean, every 2 hours where like, regardless of sleep, it was like a week-long event, and they're like, to max it out, you have to log in every 2 hours. And I was like, I'm not going to play this game. I literally quit after I saw that, and that was like normal for them. And I was like, what about sleep? And then you just don't do it. So I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to play this game. It was a while ago. So after that, I was just like, I'm not gonna, because they have like that monthly event thing where you get, yeah. So I don't remember exactly what it was, but I was just like, no, I'm not gonna play this game. And it's okay. I'm not a big fan of the graphics. Is a pretty big thing for me. Like, I like the graphics for this, you know what I mean, for this game. Like, it's a lot better on the PC version, so it's like super buttery smooth on the PC version. But I don't like the graphics. I really don't like the graphics on Marvel Strike Force. So yeah, I'm just not a fan of it. So, but this graphics on here, buttery smooth, like super nice. So, but I couldn't do it. But like I was saying, I don't know what you mean by like R9 for Ahsoka tank. It's Ahsoka Tano. So I think that's fine. I don't think it's the worst requirement, because she's part of like a core part of the JMK team. She hits really hard. Having her be more survivable hitting hard is better. She has a ship that's like pretty useful, I guess. Like, it's a pretty good ship. It's not like a bad ship. Who knows, maybe when it's like fully started up and everything, but it's a good ship overall. So no, I don't think the R9 Ahsoka Tano is, who is probably Padme, So just she's a Galactic Republic Jedi. So there's Galactic Republic Jedi. You can put them with Caloran Beck. You can put them with Qui-Gon. You can put them with Padme. So that's like the 3 places you can put Ahsoka Tano. I wouldn't say she's like needed for anything else. I guess like JML, if you really just wanted like a dispel on command, you can do that. But like I don't foresee any like major reason to put her anywhere other than like Padme or like Beck or something. But if you're gonna have a Padme team, especially if you put it on defense, you need to put in Cat, or you need to put in Mace, because if you put in anything else other than Cat or Mace, then it can be soloed by Malak. I don't know how many Padmes I've soloed using Malak. It's a lot of Padmes. So don't be, that's a fool's errand. So if you're going to put Padme on defense, you have to put Mace in there, or you have to put Cat, and then it can't be soloed. Or C-3PO too, but C-3PO I think isn't a guarantee. Hey Kenna, how's it going? And then C-3PO you want with CLS anyways, so. Yeah, so I don't know. Oh, not the best. Nice. Yeah. Unfortunately, I did finish my Grand Arena. Sorry. Hey, Rock. How's it going? Yeah, so just hanging out now. I guess I have time to do... I guess I could do one roster review if someone wanted. I guess I have time for that. Uno mas. If anyone wants one. So if there's multiple people, I'll just have to do like a guessing, some sort of game of chance. But round two went really well. A Theorycraft team that I've been impressed with lately? Not really, to be honest. But it went okay. I got an 1850. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. You wouldn't mind me taking a look at yours? That's such a strong sell, Canna. That's such a strong sell. I wouldn't mind it, I guess. If you want to, you can. I will say this. I do dislike when people are like, when people tell me to like look at their account as if it's a favor up to me. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. Like I don't particularly want to look at your account, but it's like you're doing me a favor by allowing me to look at your account. Yeah. So yeah, I don't mind if you. But yeah, go ahead and throw your ally kit out there. We'll give you a go. Yeah, so that's why I said like C-3PO can do it, but I don't know. I think I would prefer Mace on there because it doesn't destroy a team. Like Mace is still good, and we need all the Galactic Republic Jedi that we can get, because right now you can field like a Beck team, Beck, JMK, Qui-Gon, Padme. Padme kind of like should go with JMK with the Kron. I even have the Krons, so I don't know if I'm gonna take the time to use because I have a fully functional Padme Kron. Like, and I'm about to farm JMK. I just don't know if I'm going to invest into getting Padme to Relic 5 right now, to be completely honest. I have so many things to farm. I just don't know if I want to. I might, depending on how much time I have by the time I finish these. Like, because I have Quadme coming up, and then I have these guys, and then I have Marin, Zori, and all this other stuff. So I don't know if I want to like put forth the effort to like gearing up. And like the nice thing is if I take her to at least gear 12 or something, then I could farm like side farm gas, because I do have the 69k get one I need to take him to 7 stars. So it would be nice just to like to finish that. I don't know if I'm going to like fully do anything with him, but it would be nice just to get that up and running, I guess. But he's nowhere near a priority for me. Like, there's so much stuff I need to do that's just like better than gas. Like gas would be like here maybe. And to that guy who said farm Vandor Chewbacca, yeah, it's on the list. It's right there, all the way down here. So it's on the list. He would elevate the team. There's so many other stuff to do to farm. Yeah. Yeah, I need your ally code, dude. You gotta post it. How many Kairos do I have? I have enough for JMK. Not a lot. Not a lot. So I have, what is this, 446 shock prods, and then 447 battle computers. I didn't know that they were, yeah, you have to put, yeah, dude, like, put your code down. You have to put spaces or X's. You always, hey Rentucci. You're always late. You probably just woke up. I'm kind of surprised at how close these numbers are. 446, 447. That's like super even. Was not expecting that. Alright, what are you farming, Canna? What is your farm right now? Is this you? N7 Shepherd with the Burger Kebab Galaxy. For the TB mission? Nice. What do you get for that? Yeah, I'm definitely nowhere near the level of luxury. I'll say this: Rote is an end game thing. Like farming for Rote, like getting full R9, R8, R7 teams for like specific events. That's a full on like end game. I'm like not there, not there yet. I would love to, but definitely not. All right, so Kyber 3, that's a little shocking. Well, you're 8.3 million. Okay, that's fair. I just thought with having the Leviathan, so you have like the same defensive viability that I have. The difference between my account and yours is, well, look at this. Right off the bat, right? Like you have Scythe, you have Chimera, you have an Empire fleet, right? And then you have this Garbanzo beans right here. What is this? What garbage poor choice is this? What is going on here? Level 9? Level 6? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're like, I have the worst luck countering Leviathans. My defender just gets destroyed so quick. Like, what are you doing? What is this? What is going on here? What is the... You don't even have level 15 mods on your item. What is going on here? Can you defend yourself, Canna? Can you explain yourself? Like, look at these mods. What is this? What is this? Did you run away already, Kenna? I don't know what happened. You're just like, I struck at the heart of your... Like, I hope this is an example. This is not an example. This is such an important character. This is such an important counter. Yeah. Like, what is going on here? Look at this Chimera. What is... Alright, so right off the bat, dude. Right off the bat, you need to get this Chimera and this TIE Defender up and running. This is such a good fleet. This is like... This counters the strongest fleet in the game right now. Like, absolutely counters it. You could place your... Like, I imagine you probably take your... Okay, let me do this. I want to see this. I gotta investigate. Detective Captain Amazing. On the prowl. I'm gonna see what's going on with this. What are you... I have to see what you're doing. I'm like invested right now. I have to know what is going on here, right? Let's find out. Let's find out. I really need to know what it is that you're doing here. How does this go? Alright, so not very good. I don't know what's going on here. Hey, Asajj. Okay, so you just like, you just come out with just like luster lacking fleets and you hope that they put garbage on defense is what you're telling me. Alright, so you got the Executor counter, kind of. It's not super reliable, but like 6-star Executors, yeah, I guess. But what do you do if they have Leviathan? You just like give up? Alright, so you did play, you just lost. So it just never goes, it never goes all the way? No one full clears? This guy did. So I don't hate what you're doing here in GAC. I really don't. It's pretty smart. So you do what I do, right? So I'll tell you where you messed up here. And it doesn't matter because they're probably going to beat it anyways. But if I see that they always mirror the Leviathan, I at least like switch out my Sith Fighter and my TIE Dagger. Like if I know they're doing a Leviathan mirror, then I at least give me a chance, like still a chance of winning. It's not like a super high chance, and even if they cheese it, there's still worlds where it like times out or something. So if they get really bad RNG. So I do when I scout them, I look and see like what do they use. If they use the Chimera or anything else, I keep the TIE Dagger out here. If I see that they're taking the Leviathan on offense, then I change my Leviathan defense to have the Sith Fighter here. So it just gives you a shot, even though it's gonna lose. So I don't like this either. Like I put triple attacker here. Like if you put the Houndstooth out here, you're just asking to be finalizered. Like yeah, he took Profundity out there, but finalizer beats this just as easy. So you do very similar to what I do, but I would say I do it better. No offense to you. So I would like, you need Fury. I don't think so. I don't think so, Ray Rock. I don't agree with that. I don't. If you're gonna mirror it, I don't think so. Let's look at it. Anything that doesn't have a Sith fighter out there, like, just has the chance of because you can still, like, if you have the Sith bomber out there, nothing stops. Like, I don't know why the Mark 6 would change that. I don't think it changes that anything, to be honest. Like, I don't see why that would be any more different than because I've beat Mark 6 variants very easily. Like, anything that doesn't have a Sith fighter starting in the mirror, you're just gonna outrun them with the turn meter train. Like, you're not gonna be able to catch up to that. And I maybe, like, people just don't know how to do it, but I don't see that being an issue personally. So maybe it works for you, but I always just because you can still lose, like, you can do everything right and you can still lose the mirror. Oh, for Chimera? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's what I do. How are you doing, Wolf? How's it going? Maybe it is, but I like, that's what I do. Maybe you can go with the Mark 6 variant, but I have I like it personally, what I do, and that's what I scout for. But 100%, you need to put some investment, because especially, like, the scythe is the hard part about getting this counter. Like, you have a scythe, so, you know, like, get your Chimera up and running. This is such a good fleet. It's like almost a free win. Especially if you're using it against, like, negotiators. Like, it counters, like, strong negotiators. Yeah, I don't know what. There's no reason why you shouldn't have this up and running. So 100%, I would like, I guess the only reason would be you just don't have the credits, or you don't have the prestige or something. But at this point, unless you're, like, right about to unlock the profundity, I would say put investment in this Chimera, because even as a counter against, like, triple tacker or something, I still much prefer the Chimera than the Finalizer. I think it's just a much more reliable ship against even Executor, everything but profundities. And profundities, you can use the Executrix variant with Scythe, so, you know, you still have that. But 100%, I would, you need to get your Iden and your Thrawn up and running. And the good thing about Thrawn is Thrawn's never going to be in a Lightspeed bundle. Like, you have to get Thrawn up anyway, so there's no waste there. Even if you think there's going to be, like, a C bundle or something, there's never going to be any bundle that gives you any investment in Thrawn other than the unlock. So I would do that. All right, so you have 4 GLs. Yeah, so your account is, like, very similar to mine. I don't know why. Like, it's very similar as far as, like, what you farmed. Even the defenses you use, like Leviathan, Executor, you cheese your defenses, and then you have, like, SOKR, Ray, Jabba, JML. Very, like, our account, like, my account is a little bigger, a little more ahead, but essentially, like, almost identical in our accounts. Very, very similar. So I would put investment into that. So what are you saying you're farming? So you can like, because Profundity is a low gear viable, because I have like a 5-star Profundity. You don't need a ton of prestige for it right away. There's no reason to like take it up all the way to 7 stars unless you want to use it for TB. If you want to use it for TB, then absolutely you need it at 7 stars. But if you're just like want functionality for Grand Arena, like on offense, it's 90% functional. It does everything I would need it to do it, except it can't. It can't. No, it's fine. Your account's good. Like, it's good. Like, what can I say? It's, you have other things that I don't have. Like, obviously we differed in some things, but this is probably the closest account to my account I've ever seen, except for your Chimera. But overall, like, I can't fault your account because it's like so similar to mine. I do like that you have decent, like, as soon as this comes up, you'll have this, like Jar Jar in them for the raid. So that's really good. Once these guys become farmable with Padawan Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon, I would fully invest in these guys, at least to Relic 7. 100% I'm taking mine up. I don't know, maybe GL Ahsoka will have such good rewards or such a good return of investment that I'll only keep them at R7 and kind of like push on to Ahsoka. But at the moment, I plan on R9ing both of them and not looking back. So like, I think they're worth it. They're worth it for the raid. Now's the time to do it, and I think their assault battle will make them 100% worth it. And if you think of it, it's almost like a free credit heist at R9. It's 100 crystals, which is not that big of a deal. Yeah, I don't really care for the raid as far as the R9, because my guild isn't going to be put, like, if I was pushing super high boxes, like if I was in a guild that was like pushing really high raid, then 100% you would be taking them to R9 anyways. But I think they're worth the R9 just purely for the assault battle, like the return of investment on that, because I don't know about you guys, but I plan to play this game until like the game shuts down. So I plan to play this game for like years and years and years. And I think over the years, having the investment of these characters for an assault battle and how much credits you're going to get, crystals, and just relic material over time, I think 100% is going to be worth the R9s. And because you're going to like increase the relics on your account. And I always like to think like, well, if I increase relics on something, is it just going to give me a team, or is it going to give me more resources? And taking these guys to R9, like 2 characters, is going to give you more resources, more credits, more relic material, more crystals, like more slicing material, more like it's just good, like a good investment over time. And if they change the cadence, that would suck, but I still think they're worth it, even with like, who knows what they're going to do with it. But I would say it's a good deal overall. I wouldn't say don't whale on them. Like, I'm not advocating for whaling on them. I don't plan on whaling on them. It looks like you like maybe soft whaled on the Gungans a little. I don't plan on whaling on them whatsoever, but I plan on getting them up and running. Yeah, so I do think it's worth it over time. So it would be good if you got things like Savage to relics. Obviously not a huge big deal at this point. Like he's functional where he is, and you probably have like okay, so since you do have like Traya, Nihilus at relics, I probably would take Savage to relic 5 at least, like, so that you can use Datacrons with them. He can solo sometimes. Really good character, and I think it pays dividends if you already have like Nihilus and Trey up and running. Like, you can relic them. It's a quick little farm. Obviously not a priority, but you know, it'd be nice to have. I imagine you probably have most of the assault battles done. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. So there's a little bit of a problem for your mods, just like a little bit for your Imperial Troopers. So you don't have a bridge. So I don't know if you always, oh, you don't have Range Trooper. So you always have Moff Gideon. But if you ever use them in threes, like your speeds are really not good on Dark Trooper and General Veers, that the speeds aren't right. So you gotta look at this 344 and divide it by 1.2, and that's like 280 something. So here, let's get a calculator. 344 divided by 1.2. Yeah, 286. So your next Imperial Trooper should be 286. Like your Moff Gideon is that. So he's at like, and then divide that by 2.1 or 1.2. And your next fastest needs to be 238. So in fives, it's fine. Your Moff Gideon bridges the gap. But if you have 3 with Piet, Dark Trooper, or Veers, your speeds aren't going to be nearly fast enough. So I don't know if you'd want to like put decent mods on your Dark Trooper. That's what I did, and then he bridges the gap. And if you ever use Moff Gideon for Imperial Remnants or what do you call it, Gidme, then you need a different, like, because you should have. And again, not a big deal because you probably have them, but you should have like Range Trooper here up and running for this team. So yeah, if you have these at CC3 where you are in the game, again, not a huge deal if you don't have them. But I do like Range Trooper. He's practically free to gear 12. I would get that up and running just because like the next time you just have like extra raid currency, just take Range Trooper, finish a star, and then take him up to like gear 12 or something, and then he falls in here, and then you can use Moff Gideon with Padme, and then you can have a Gidme squad or something. So, or you can use him with Imperial Remnants. So sooner or later he needs to go out of that team. So it looks like you have most, if not all, your assault battles except for the other what do you call it, except for those two guys, the 2 Jedi ones. Can you explain the 1.2 thing again? Yeah, so you know what would be better here? I'm just gonna link you. I'm just gonna link you a video. So I did a video for this, and I'll explain it. Or the video will explain it to you, and that way I don't have to like fully explain it as well. But I made a video on like how to do the mods on those, and then at your leisure you can watch it. It's a pretty short video. And then you can see how to mod Imperial Troopers here. There you go. Here's a video. That's how to mod Imperial Troopers. So I just made a quick little video on it. At your leisure, watch that, and it'll fully explain how to mod your Imperial Troopers. So yeah, but it's just because of buffs and how you factor in buffs with extra turn meter. But overall, it would be good so that you can like 6-dot his mods and just give him more offense, because you have a Relic 3, so he's a little weaker. And when you do want to use them, like, because they can beat some pretty good teams like Zori, they can beat Sith Empire, they clean up GLs. So it's worth putting a little bit of investment into them. Also in TW, like, they beat Geos if you have the team right. So even with like Pogokron, so it's important, I think, to have like, especially if you have to beat like 50 of those in TW, it's important that everyone has their counter dialed in. So like, that's how you lose, is if you don't have enough enough people with enough investment, and then you have to like throw GLs at them, and it's just a waste. So something to think about. All right, so what would I do for this account? So you have, so the thing about this is you have like the core of what you need. You have your salt battles, you have good raid income, you have your GL ships, you get good fleet currencies. So like you've done everything I've told you to do. You probably watched my videos, so you already did it. So you're doing everything that you need to get the most income. I would say, yeah, big things, of course, fix Chimera, fix Iden, speeds on your Imperial Troopers, you know, relic up Savage would be great. Marin would be a good relic, at least to like relic 3. I'm sure you could maybe able to get CT3 with her, but I think it's always nice to have. Again, not a priority whatsoever. It's just like a nice to have, but it would be nice to get CT3 for the Night Sisters. What would I do with your account? Jedi Knight Cal Kestis would be a good one if your guild's pushing for Zepho. So you're in a good place to get that for JML. That would be a worthwhile farm. If you don't want to do that, you can do Leia, you can do Profundity. So I think I personally, honestly, I have Relic 5 and sometimes it loses. I'm thinking about boosting my Iden up to Relic 7, because if there's just like a set of turns where they come out with their first reinforcement, they stun Iden, and then they take a few turns, and then they mass assist on her, and on that mass assist, she's not surviving. So I think to make it even more reliable, I probably need to like R7 her, but R5 minimum. Like R5 minimum, I'm considering R7ing her just to make it more reliable, because sometimes RNG just like isn't with me and they die. So something to think about. So obviously finish Jar Jar. Quadme and that gang is your priority. So once you have the stars for them, that would be the priority. Yeah, I would. I don't have 6 mods on her. I need a lot of 6 because I just got Profundity and all this other stuff. So, and I just got Cat. I'm about to get JMK. So like 6 mods would be great. At least level 15 mods. I have some 6 mods on her. So the more investment that you can have on her, the better. So, so there is a time where you would use Iden, but you use Iden as a 5th. You take out the flex one. You take out is Stark or freaking Gideon. That's who you take out. Not range. Range is core. So you can put her in there, but it's not like super ideal. Range really is ideal. Like if you want that team to be working the best as possible, like you need range trooper. You don't need any Zetas on them. You don't need any Kyrotech. So it's really not that much to ask to take him to gear 12. Like it takes 15 what do you call it, Omegas, and that's it. Like that's the most expensive part of it, is the 15 Omegas. So I would say like you should get range trooper up and running. Even if like a gear 11 6 stars would probably be the best 5th. The only time you would use Iden is if you're cleaning up a Lord Vader. So you need Iden to cleanse, and then you can start getting bonus turn meter, and then he dies. So that's it. That's the only time you really use Iden as the 5th, is only for the Lord Vader, because you need a cleanse. But you don't have to use him. You can use like Chirrut. You can use, there's tons of cleanses out there, but like Chirrut, you can use what do you call it, Shock. Yeah, just Google like cleanse characters, but there's a bunch of cleanse. Radis, or I'm sorry, Akbar has a cleanse. So I'm pretty sure there's another one of these like Ewoks that has like an AoE cleanse or something too. But there's a few characters out there that have cleanse, and that's all you need. But Iden would obviously be the ideal one because she would get bonus turn meter. But essentially, you just need a cleanse as the 5th when you're cleaning up Lord Vader. Even like I don't always use my Imperial Troopers, but I think they're nice to have. I always use them in TW, like every single TW I've used them. But they're nice to have in GAC just as a cleanup or something. So, and it's you already have all the investment into them. It's just like little dialing and things. Not a priority, like I said, just a side farm. Next big farm you can go for, like obviously. Well, side farm, you can get like Zori up. It depends. I'm at the point where I just need more teams. You're probably in the same position, but you're also like not going to be hurt by farming big farms too and just filling those in. But like I when I was in your position not that long ago, I farmed Profundity. So that was my next farm after this. I farmed the 3rd ship because I was losing some battles because I just didn't have like a powerhouse ship on offense. So I farmed Profundity just as to give me that depth for because ships is how I win the game, and not being able to full clear by ships was really annoying to me. So I just needed one more ship, and I farmed the Profundity for that specific reason, just so I wouldn't lose from ships. So like you can farm Profundity if you want to. That's a good farm. Having all the GL ships is like a huge advantage, especially considering like just like me, I can't tell you to like farm 4 or 5 GLs so that you can compete with like mega whales, but you can farm 1 GL ship, and then that'll put you like at least even with most players in the fleets for end game, and then you might be able to win there at least to like Kyber 2ish, and then you can take everything else on offense. So other than that, like the bros, Profundity, Leia is good. When I was here where you are, I farmed JMK. I don't know if I would specifically like say that's the best, but there's 2 reasons I did it. One was because I wanted to shore up fleets, so Negotiator and Malevolence. But so yeah, so I was thinking that too, because I was like, hey, GL fleet coming soon, I have to start saving, all this stuff for it. And now we know, like, hey, it's going to be at least like 3 to 6 months until another GL fleet is probably going to come. So you have enough time to farm for whatever you need. So I'm probably going to take this time to like stock up on ship Omegas for that next fleet. But yeah, I like when I was where you were, I started farming JMK. You don't have to do that. It's not like I would like specifically recommend it. I just did it because I wanted to shore up my fleets. Like I wanted an R8 Negotiator fleet, and I wanted an R7 Malevolence. After I did that, they started performing a lot better for me, like being more reliable in the counters. You can do that. It's at this point, honestly, it's whatever you want to do. You can go, hey, Blackhammer, you can go, but if you do that, you're pretty much committing to like Lord Vader, because you would have like gas, and then now you have the Bad Batch. So now you're right there for Lord Vader, and you're kind of like committing to go for Lord Vader as your next GL. I don't know if you'd want to do that. Honestly, I haven't felt the need for at least where I'm at. Maybe once I start pushing up into like Kyber 1, I'll need the Marauder, because then I'll have to like reliably go against like Leviathan, Executor, and Profundity on defense. And if it's like a triple attacker with like ridiculous relics, you'll want that you'll want the Negotiator counter for it. It's a really good fleet. I would say I would prioritize the Chimera, I would prioritize Profundity, and then if you want to, then you can start farming the Marauder. But there's also other things you need to farm too, like that assault battle. You need to finish Jar Jar. honestly, I would rather you have like Zori, Captain Rex, Iden, into relics rather than 3 of the Bad Batch characters, because like those 4 characters are 1600 Kyrotech, I'm pretty sure, or something like that. It's like something ridiculously expensive, where for the same price you could have like 3, like a functional ship or a functional fleet that can counter the meta that's better than the Marauder, and then 2 fully functional teams that are just like A tier, like the Phoenix and the Resistance. So, you know, like you can, but I would rather you put that material into finishing these guys and then getting Jedi Knight Cal Kestis up and running, or moving on towards another GL. So, and that's how I felt about the Marauder. I just felt like the Marauder is more of a luxury because you have a usable negotiator. So yeah, so I would rather you do something like that than, because you get like fully functional teams. And at this point you need, you're at the point where if you get the Profundity, you have a really strong fleet, and then you have enough on offense to full clear them. I know that because I have like a very similar account than yours, but your defense is going to be lacking. So you need more like A tier teams to kind of like stretch out the roster, because you can't build like height and be able to hold, but you can stretch out and have like a lot of good teams that are good as well. And then I'm trying to like build a like balance between those good teams and then GLs, and same thing, because now you're finished with like assault battles, and you're at a point where you could just like finish off one character and you have a whole team at relics that you can use a Datacron on. And I think that's why it's important when you're kind of where you're at. You should get Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, you should get the assault battle, you should get the Profundity, but once you're done with those, then you can like shore up some of these characters like Marin, Savage, maybe even Moff Gideon, Zori, Captain Rex. And then once you like, and Iden, and once you've kind of like shored those things up, Thrawn too. Once you've shored up those, then you can start going for, you'll need K2SO as well for Radis, or at least a tank. You can go like Baze, you can go Scarif Rebel Pathfinder. I did Relic 3 on K2SO and I've been happy with it. So that would be my recommendation. By the time you do all that, you can like, you should have the shards farmed for whatever else. Oh, also those bros. So that would be my recommendation. It's like, this is a hard account to kind of be like farm exactly this, because you don't have any dire needs for anything. It's just like, what direction do you want to go in? And like, it could go in any direction. You can farm like the new things, you can farm old things, you can farm GLs, you can farm GL ships, you can shore up, finish your assault battles, you can, you know, there's the world, you know, like you can do literally anything, because you have your foundation built, and you have 4 GLs, you have 2 GL ships. So yeah, well, you have a good account, Kenna. So yeah, like you're doing a good job. So I see a lot. I see a lot of myself in this account. So I think you're doing well. So I would tweak some things, just, and then farm whatever you want. So, but good account overall. It's just like, it's just a little behind mine, but it's good. It's good. All right, so that's like the review, dude. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say about that. All right, now I'm gonna go make a guide on how to easily beat Fanatical Devotion with with Reva, because it was asked. So I'll make that guide. Maybe I'll release it just before the next Fanatical Devotion in like 3-4 days. Yeah. Congrats, Sopper, on those new relics. But thanks for hanging out, everyone. Always fun. I had a good Grand Arena. Let's see if my opponent hasn't started attacking. But so it was fun, a good time. Thanks. Always a pleasure to hang out with you guys. It's always a joy. So I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. I really do. Like, from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say I really do appreciate, and like I used to say this all the time. I used to say like, time for my sponsorship, and the sponsor's me. Thank you, everyone. So I really do love all you guys, and all the time you guys have spent with me throughout my journey here on Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. It's like absolutely a blessing and a blast to hang out with you guys every chance I get. So, you know, thank you each and every one of you guys. I really do appreciate like you guys just hanging out with me here. So yeah, so tomorrow morning I am gonna do my tomorrow morning for me, like 9 hours from now or something. I am going to start my my Sunday morning. I'll do my dailies. I'll farm my mods, and then I'll jump into and do as many roster reviews as I can. It's been a while, and my GAC reviews are kind of like starting to build up. So maybe I'll knock out some of those things as well. Just knock them out real quick and then move on to other things. So there's probably, but that's what I'll do tomorrow morning. Other than that, I did release a video for the my thoughts on the upcoming GL Ahsoka. So if you want to watch that, that's like the latest video I released. So other than that, everyone, thanks. Give me a second here. I'll raid you guys out to the next guy, and then we'll move on with our lives. I'll make my guide and then post it in a few days or something. If you give me a second here. Always a blast though, guys. Always an absolute blast. Alright, so let's look by Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And then who we got? So we got Lysol. Go raid that dude. Alright, everyone. Take care. And I'll see you next time. Cheers. Over in the YouTube world, thanks for hanging out. Always a blast, everyone.